What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the AM, guys. Welcome back to 5 Minute Rants. I'm your host, Michael Abernathy, and welcome back to the show predicated on the journey of life and business. Real quick, before we jump into everything, I want to say, I've talked about this before, like how this has been to really pay it forward. But the other side of doing this show has really been to document the journey and to really document just the journey of entrepreneurship and the journey of life. So I think being an entrepreneur and really building and creating is amazing, but I don't think it just stops in business. I think it really translates into every area of life. It translates into my relationship with my wife. It translates into my relationships with my family, with my friends. It translates into all aspects. And I really think that personally, one of my personal beliefs is you cannot be two different people. You'll be exposed and the lies will come out eventually if you're a different man behind a closed door than you are in front of people. And I think that is very important, and it's a very important principle and concept, because a lot of us try and fake it till we make it. And that's not really what we should be doing. Instead, we should be bettering ourselves and then learning to build and create, which is what this podcast is really for, is to help build and create and to help improve and have self-improvement. And that's actually business. It's not just, there's technical things of business, and I'm going to talk about those things as well. Technical execution, different strategies, different things in order to create, in order to build, in different steps, playbooks and plans, all of those things. But at the same time, if I'm not improving as a person, none of those things are come to fruition either. And I focus a lot on like, hey, here's different principles and concepts, because they really target our core self. And then from that core self, we make different and better decisions. So anyways, guys, just to give some backstory about why I'm doing this, but let me jump into today's topic. I actually want to talk about celebrating wins and celebrating failure. Most of us are on one side of this coin or the other, and I think it's very important to be in the middle and to be balanced, right? So, and I think it's important, you must know where you fall on, like what side of the coin you fall on. Do you celebrate wins or do you celebrate failure easier? If you only celebrate wins, you're really going to go into a place of what I would call delusion, because you never look at the failure. And as a result, you can never course correct. The business won't course correct. Your life won't course correct. You can never change and move out of those things. And vice versa. If you only celebrate the failure and never celebrate the wins, the business and the life, you cannot course correct, because you cannot identify targets and where you need to course correct to with the wins. And I think that if you are only on one side, there's a healthy imbalance. And I've personally been on the side of, okay, cool, I see a lot of failure and I want to improve, and haven't celebrated wins. And so Andrew and I, over the years, have personally really deeply decided that we want to celebrate wins. We want to celebrate when we have personal wins. We want to celebrate our team. And we've really been wrong for not doing this sooner. And we've often worked from a place of it's not good enough. And that's also dangerous too, working from that place of it's not good enough. And I just learned this. My wife was talking to me. She had gone through some mediation training and some different things for lawyering. And one of the things they talked about was that success must be tied to the journey. And that really spoke to me personally, because if I am really on this journey to change and grow, I have to really embrace both sides of the journey, which is the wins and the failures. And I'm better at embracing the failures than I am at the wins. And I need to come into balance with that, to be in the middle of that. And if you're leading a company, if you're leading a team, even if you're running your household, right? You don't celebrate wins with your team members, with your family, with your kids. It's going to have negative consequences and impacts, and vice versa, right? Like a good friend of mine, him and I have a conversation around this topic all the time. He really only celebrates the wins. He never celebrates failure, and it has caused a lot of problems in his life to ignore the failure. So anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a part. I'm out of time, so I'll catch y'all later. Peace.